Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Marco. Marco is the Italian version of the ancient Roman male name Marcus. The English typically use Mark and the Spanish/Portuguese generally use Marcos, but Marco is distinctly Italian. Marcus originated as one of the oldest of Roman forenames. In fact, at the time of antiquity and the classical era, Marcus was one of only a dozen or so given names used for boys. In the 2nd century Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius, considered a philosopher king and symbolizing much of what was good about Roman civilization, was the last of the 5 good emperors. The etymological origin of the name is not certain. It likely comes from one of 2 places. The first is Mars, the Roman god of war. The second is from the Latin adjective mas, meaning male, virile, which connects nicely with Mars. Either way, this name is old boy. The Italian name Marco became popularized in Venice around the 9th century when, it was believed, St. Mark's relics were stolen from Alexandria, Egypt and brought there. The Basilica Catedrale Patriarchale di San Marco, St. Mark's Basilica in Venice, was originally built to house these relics. One of the most famous Italians names Marco, not surprisingly, a Venetian, was Marco Polo, a 13th/14th century explorer who did much to introduce Europeans to Central Asia and China after writing about his experiences. Marco Polo's voyages would later inspire another adventurous Italian, Christopher Columbus. Marco Polo is also the name of a children's game played in a swimming pool. The blind person calls out Marco while the others reply Polo. The blind person must seek out and tag others acoustically. The game is meant to symbolize Marco Polo's meandering and newly discovered adventures throughout Asia. Today, Marco remains one of the most popular male names in Italy. Personality of the boy named Marco. The number 5 personality loves the excitement of life and can easily adapt to all situations. As natural adventurers, these personalities thrive on the new and unexpected and prefer to be in constant motion. It makes them feel alive. They'll stir up some action if there's not enough around, and as inherent risk takers, they enjoy pushing the envelope. Naturally rebellious, the 5 personality has no fear and never resists change. Traveling and new experiences feed their souls. 5s are very social and attract friends with ease. People love to be around the 5 fun-loving and exciting energy. This is also a lucky number in numerology, like the 3s, so fortune seems to shine on them, helped along by their own optimism and good nature. 5s have a quick wit, a cerebral mind, and are generally very persuasive. Popularity of the boy named Marco. The name Marco made his debut on the American popularity charts in 1918. Not surprisingly, the largest Italian wave of immigration into the United States took place between 1900 and 1914, during which time this lively bunch introduced a new set of forenames into the American consciousness. Marco slowly climbed the charts and finally took hold by the mid-1940s. The name ascended the charts to moderate levels of success as the decades wore on, but seems to have leveled off on the top 300 list, suggesting that it's a name neither overused nor unfamiliar. Marco has a distinct Italian flair for boys, much like Lorenzo, Leonardo, Massimo, Giuseppe, or Giovanni. It is also a favorite among Spanish speakers. The name Marco Antonio is ranked high in Mexico. As virile as the ancient god of war Mars, Marco is a strong, manly name. And given the association with Marco Polo, we found it fitting that the name's numerology output is a 5, the natural adventurers. Marco has European cool written all over him. It's a confident name, potent, forceful, and charming at the same time. Quick facts on Marco. Gender, boy. Origin, Italian. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 284. Pronunciation, Markeo. Simple meaning, god of war, male, virile. Characteristics of Marco. Progressive, sensual, easygoing, adaptable, intellectual, freedom-loving, adventurous. Cultural references to the baby name Marco. Popular songs on Marco. A song by Guttermouth, explicit, Man Called Marco, a song by Adam and Marco Polo. Famous people named Marco. Marco Polo, Italian explorer, Marco Andretti, Indy race car driver.